Excuse me. We're twinsies with glasses. We're gonna start.
Is my channel or your channel? Oh, him TV.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Flash Custom Transfers on Chelly and I Contents channel. Don't forget to check out Flash Custom Transfers YouTube channel as we finally started putting a lot of videos out. In fact, one of the subjects that we're going to talk about today, we did a 10-part series.
I think it was 7.
7 parts of the entire month of March and how we did $36,673 in the month of March. So make sure you guys go check out Flash Custom Transfers on YouTube. Go check out all those videos because we need 4,000 hours to watch in order to get that channel back monetized. That's the channel that she runs. I run Straight Into Content. So, and as you know, we keep things basic. It stands for Business, Automotive, Sports, Investing, and Creating. So if you like any of those subjects, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So I don't know if there's gonna be an intro played after that, who knows? But today we wanted to talk about, what do we want to talk about?
I want to start with, we are extending our March promotions into April, and that is not an April Fool's joke. We are extending our buy 10 get 2 free and our buy 5 get 1 free. Right now it's still live on our website, so please take advantage. I'm not sure if we'll end it in the end of April, but right now a lot of people are taking advantages, and we don't want to take that away from y'all. We want y'all to be able to get that 1 sheet free or 2 sheet freeze. Yeah. 2 sheet freeze?
2 free sheets or 2 sheets free.
So yeah, so we're just wanted to let you guys know that we're extending that. Please take advantage because it's really a really good deal, especially if you're starting a brand. You know, the more transfers, the better to help you in your brand, or if you're making custom apparel for people, they would appreciate that. Yeah.
On top of that, we will run it. I think we should run it. It's up to you. We're making this decision live, so we're really making this decision right here on camera. So what do you feel about running it to June? Because you know June is going to be Juneteenth and stuff like that, and that's when I want to run when we drop it.
Run when we drop it?
Yeah, run the promotion, but when we drop the price. Remember we had kind of talked about that?
Drop the price?
Mm-hmm.
Which price?
For June. So obviously.
Oh.
Yeah, so we would get rid of the buy.
You know what I mean? So that would be a good idea.
Right, we can run it till June, run the buy 10, buy 2 till June, and then in the month of June we drop the price because we kind of I want to see the analytics of how many sales we do get, because if we do, then maybe we stay there.
What did we drop on the price to?
Oh, I'm not gonna say it yet.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, I'm not gonna say it. She knows, we know, but we don't want to say it yet. But yeah, so yeah, so
So take advantage of the promotion until June 1st. No, May 31st.
Yes, May 31st.
So starting June 1st, that promotion will be no longer available.
Yep, and hopefully if everything goes well, sales continue to go well, hopefully the June 1st, maybe the June 1st price will stay the price forever. I don't know, we'll see. Any other subjects you want to touch on real quick?
I don't know how deep you want to go into what type of things we have coming.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, no, not yet, because we want film of it first.
Okay, well, there's a sneak peek on my channel of talk.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, well, then make sure you guys go check it out.
I don't remember what part it was, but in one of those parts, we are having a conversation, just like vlog footage for our archives of things that might be coming in the near future, 1 or 2 months. So if you guys wanted to do that, go and check out my channel and you can see a sneak peek.
And so, in fact, we almost shot the first episode of our podcast as we revamped the Straight Into Content show and stuff like that, but we had some technical difficulties. So as you guys can see now, we're not even filming with my camera, we're filming with the iPhone so that we can kind of do some depth things, but get out these videos a little bit faster. On top of that, we're going to be investing a lot of money into the production of our podcast so that we can bring a top-notch quality podcast. We're talking microphones, cameras, and everything, etc. With that being said, we want to just touch on, just lightly, because you haven't looked, I did a video so far on, what is it, like $2,000 to $4,000 in a day video. Make sure you go check out that video. The timing of this recording, there's another video that should be out. Even though I'm just exported it, it's actually uploading right now to the channel. But I will release this video that you're watching after the video where I touch on the $36,000 in a month. So I felt that we can kind of touch on that because you haven't seen us on camera in a while. So
you haven't. We've been super, super busy making that $36,000 last month.
Yeah.
I know. Go ahead.
No.
I was thinking about something else. As far as the 36, not as far as that, but flipping the sheets.
Yes.
A lot of people have been asking us, how do we flip the sheets? Tell me more about flipping the sheets. And there really is nothing to it but to do it. So you take our $19.99 sheets and you upcharge your client, let's say $30. So you make a $10 profit. That's all there is to it. A lot of people think that it's a secret sauce, secret algorithm, a secret way to do it. There is no secret way. It's very simple. You take our sheets, you pay $20, you charge them $30, you make a $10 profit. The volume of that could possibly get you $36,000 in a month if you do it the right way with advertising. I'm not necessarily paying for advertisement, just advertising on your social medias. You could possibly make a YouTube. Be sure to get your name out there. You can go around from printing shops to printing shops, letting them know the product that you have. We know DTF is very new, so a lot of people aren't exposed to the technology and what's out there and what's possible. And that 22 by 24 seals the deal all the time. So those are just things that you can do to flip the sheets. Very simple.
Yeah, and I touched on it. In fact, shout out to Stone Age. Shout out to Stone Age because he had mentioned that I had mentioned about a lot of people. I think in one of my business vlog videos, he had touched on like, hey, I know I'm starting my own clothing brand. I know you had mentioned that's a kind of saturated market. And it's cool to see his clothing brand grow. He's at like different conferences and stuff like that. So yeah, if you have the ability to grow your clothing brand or expand it, please continue to do it. Chelly and I, we're going to be working back with Killing every day to really expand his clothing brand, but not from the standpoint of making the stuff or even marketing, from the standpoint of business, because he already has a following and people wearing his merch, but there's business behind it that will allow him to expand and grow. So whenever I speak about clothing brand versus selling sheets or selling transfers, right now, the only other company selling transfers, you know who they are, they shall remain nameless. But their marketing strategy, and I've touched on this in plenty of other videos, their marketing strategy is for you to purchase their transfers and then review them, or for you to purchase their transfers and then to use them. They're not in the game of for you to purchase their transfers and to resell them. And that's always been our end goal, is to make our price of our transfers as low as possible so that the consumer has the option to place them on a garment, sell them directly to other people, and just create a business from the transfers, whereas right now in the market, nobody allows that. In order to do that, you would be forced to purchase your own printer. We understand how hard it is to have and maintain and pay for a printer, and printer heads go down, and motherboards go down, and ink and all this other stuff, and sourcing the paper and stuff like that. We see all of that headache, so we figure, well, if buying a printer and maintaining and stuff like that is hard, how can we make it easier for the end user? This is how. You purchase the sheets, and then especially for the people who have their own stores. A lot of people have their own stores, and a lot of people are walking in, they're like, yeah, I can do that. Then they're ordering a bunch from us, and then they're getting it to their shop, and then they're pressing it for the people. And it's like, a lot of the people are still crafters, but if you have a storefront or you have a pretty good business clientele as far as making merch, there's just zero reason why you shouldn't be selling the sheets. And like she had touched on, if you're getting them for $20, make sure that you're charging them shipping as well. I know Mr. Alexander is trying to finish up his website to start drop shipping the sheets. And we actually saw, well, maybe I won't talk about him today, the dude with Anyway, so anyway, we won't even touch on that. One thing I do want to touch on. You got something?
No.
One thing I do want to touch on, you see, and I'm glad I have my wife here with me. So you see a lot of people, and this won't even be in the title. So if you're watching this video to this length, thank you for watching this long. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, subscribe to both channels. With that being said, you get a lot of people, and we've had this meeting with our partners the other day. You get a lot of people who are like, I don't want to purchase from a brand, because you see a lot of these transfer videos, right? A lot of them are starting to pop up. And it's directly because of Flash custom transfers and straight out of content. And, ooh, Warren, is it nasty if we share it on camera?
We're married. I think this is the least nasty thing we do.
So you get a lot of people. I just seen a video recently, never spoke to this guy ever. Decent platform on YouTube. And he had mentioned, I don't support companies. I talk about other companies and stuff like that. So I literally started to download other commercials from Apple and Microsoft, McDonald's, Wendy's,
Jack in the Box,
Pepsi, Coca-Cola, of all from the 70s to 80s to 90s to all the different times of all of their commercials going back and forth at each other. But if you notice, like everybody remembers the infamous, Mac and PC and Mac and PC commercials. They're able to mention Microsoft's name and Mac's name in the commercial because they're both doing the commercial together. They're both aware of the commercial. Whenever you have a Coca-Cola commercial or like a Pepsi commercial, but Coca-Cola's branding is in the entire commercial, and both companies have to sign off on that. They're fully aware of it. There's no like, oh, well, this company picks on this company or this company talks bad. No, it's all a big marketing strategy. That's just what it is. So whenever people talk about like, well, I don't want to support a company that talks about that and stuff like that, it's weird because we're the little guys, right? So we're just using the marketing strategies that they use. And number two, the biggest example of that is the new Arby's commercial with Pusha T. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but Arby's hired Pusha T, who, don't forget, if you don't know, he's the one who came up with the I'm Loving It jingle for McDonald's. So he made them a ton of money with the I'm Loving It, that's Pusha T's. He made them a ton of money. Then they hired Pusha T, right? Somebody who used to work for them, hired him to make a diss track, which is hilarious, against McDonald's. And that track alone made Arby's $8 million in advertising. So like it's either they would have paid $8 million. I mean, they would have made whatever they would have paid for advertising, they would have made $8 million, or by having him do this diss track, that's about how much value that diss track to McDonald's from Arby's brought to Arby's. So that's the reason why we market. So if I throw up a gang sheet and said, this is a true gang sheet, not the other guy, that's what that is. It's in line with that. Now, I want to just be transparent whenever I say, I understand if you don't, I understand the people who have a platform on YouTube and don't understand that advertising dynamic because they're not a manufacturer. So if you are not behind the scenes, because we know the numbers of, the shipments from overseas to get the paper and everything, like we have all these analytics of how it works at the top. And I totally, whenever I seen it, I didn't even comment. I was just like, okay, these guys are just really just misinformed because they're looking at it from literally, and this is not any disrespect, but from a middleman, right? They're looking at it from a paid affiliate, or some are unpaid affiliates from these different corporations that send people free product, give them an affiliate code, and they benefit off of you. So even whenever they're marketing these products, they cannot say that. It's just not true whenever they say, well, I'm unbiased. It's not true because you have an affiliate link in your description on every one of your videos for a reason, because you need to review that product in terms of receiving money from people clicking the link below. That's the reason why you'll never see a bad review. You'll only see a bad review if there's no affiliate link in their description. So just be conscious of those people who make those certain types of claims because they're doing it for monetary gain. That's, at the end of the day, it's not their platform that's making money. It's them reviewing somebody else's product and off of you, right? They don't make anything. So it's like if I were to go to Office Max and grab a piece of, paper packet and say, this is the best brand. This brand right here, let me try it out. Oh, I print, oh, you know what? This brand prints really good, man. This is some really good paper. Affiliate link in the description below. Just because they don't pay me directly, I know if I market this paper as being bad, you're not going to click the link below. You want to chime in?
No, you're doing great.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? You're not going to click the link below at all. You're not. You're going to be like, oh, this is a bad product. They're telling me not to get it. You won't see an affiliate link below. You notice the affiliate links that we have are tied to Amazon on products that we don't even use. They're just in there because they're in our default upload description. Outside of that, it's tied to our product that we manufacture. So unless there's somebody else out there who's making direct to film transfers at 22 by 24 on YouTube, which we know there isn't, there's nobody with a platform as big as ours, how else do we market our product unless comparing it to others? And because we know what the other product can and cannot do, it's our job to talk about the differences. Now, if somebody gets offended in the way that we do it, in the humorous way, because everything that we do is based off of humor, right? If you know our customer service, or if you've ever purchased from us, you understand our customer service is amazing. That's why if you check out a lot of our videos, we get people calling us during film. In fact, the guy today called and spoke to me and he was like, oh, like, oh, snap, it's really him from the video. Man, I watch all your videos.
And then he was like, are you recording my conversation right now? We're like, no. Exactly.
He asked, is he being recorded? Because you guys have seen how people call and ask, hey, are we being recorded? Or, you know what I mean? Or wonder like what's going on because we're just that transparent. Again, this is in our living room, right? So we're the small guy. So I just wanted to just touch on that a little bit. Just be conscious, and maybe I'll cut this segment out and make it a separate video, but just be conscious of the people who say that. Know that they're not manufacturers. So if they say, that's like saying we love Arby's. That's like saying, I don't want to purchase from Arby's because they made fun of McDonald's. But the higher ups at Arby's and McDonald's are fully aware because what that's going to do is McDonald's is like, great, you made $8 million and so did we. So did we, because you just made our sandwich relevant. So now people are going to go online and they're going to go buy a Arby's sandwich and a McDonald's fish sandwich at the exact same time. And Arby's doesn't care if you buy the McDonald's fish sandwich, they just want you to buy theirs. So I don't care if you buy the other brand's transfers, I want you to buy ours. Because I know that and same thing like Arby's, or Mac, or Coca-Cola, or Pepsi, we know once you buy our product, you're gonna think twice about buying the other product. So I just wanted to touch on that. Like I said, I'll probably separate this if I'm able to chop it up and just put this out as its own video so that you guys can see we're not knocking any other company. It's all marketing strategy. We don't make $36,000 in the month of March without our videos and the way that we market them, do we?
Sure don't.
We don't.
Strategy works.
Strategy works, and that's just our segment of the whole company. Like I said, we have partners. That's just our segment of the whole company. The whole company is definitely $1 million business. 2022, we definitely do $1 million, but our specific segment, as we all continue to grow, right? We got the new 2,000 square foot plus facility coming. The new printers, the 4 heads instead of the 2 head printers. Like these influencers aren't in control of that. They're not in control of manufacturing. So you got to be very careful about who you watch and who you follow when it comes to influencers, because no, without somebody else's product, they are not a company. Anybody who does a review on us, they haven't been given anything for free. They haven't been given anything to review. They paid for whatever they have, so therefore they're going to give an honest review. That's the reason why we don't ever want any affiliate linked or any influencers. We made a conscious decision to not market our product like that. You review our product, it's because you paid for it. So this way you're gonna give an honest opinion because you're gonna feel like either I wasted my money or this is very valuable to me. And as you've seen with the Basement 215 and the Real Breezy TV, we've shouted them out, even if they had given us bad reviews or say, Real Breezy was like, hey, I didn't get my instructions. I didn't shy away from that. I still told you guys to watch their content because I dropped the ball on putting the instructions in the box because that's what I do. If you guys can see all the pipe and stuff like that. But again, we're a small business. So I hope I didn't go off too long for that. Just wanted to say, just be very mindful of people who say, I don't want to purchase from a company who's talking about another company because everybody's well aware of our entire team. All the big corporations are well aware of us because we are four printers, the other machine. I mean, we're the second largest in the country, necessarily the world. That's a fact. It's just a fact. So I digress. Let me let my wife.
No, you're doing great.
Oh.
I said what I wanted to say.
Because I know we wanted to kind of film like a podcast. I don't know if we want to film it from the iPhone, but yeah, guys. So please check out please check out the website, Flash Custom Transfers. If you don't know how to order, if this is your first time, please order through the email. Order now at flashcustomtransfers.com. Please order through the email. And also, real quick, guys, our Instagrams, and reason why we never tell you to contact us through Instagram, because that's for our personal use. Our Instagram, we post our personal stuff there and stuff like that. Straight Outta Content Instagram has nothing to do with Flash Custom Transfers. So please, if you message me there and I don't respond, do not get upset. We have enough videos telling you guys where to order, the website and how to order.
How much they cost. I get a lot of messages on how much are your sheets. I feel like we do our due diligence enough to say our sheets are $19.99, 22 by 24, over and over and over. So also touch on copywriting.
Oh, yes. So as we get bigger, we have to be very conscious of copywritten material as well as trademark material. So if we see it, now mind you, we've already been blocking and returned a lot of money so far. If we see it or we see a lot of it, we will end our relationship with you. We legally can not sell. We legally are allowed to refuse service. We're allowed to. So some have slipped through or whatever. We have to handle that on our end. But so you know, do not send us copywritten and trademarked items. Because if we catch it or we feel like you're doing it to
monetary gain.
Yeah, for monetary gain, and you're doing it maliciously versus accidentally, then we will email you back after talking with our team and say, unfortunately, we have to end all ties. Because it's happened with some very purposeful items. Now, some people just don't know. Some people really think that they can print.
So give examples: Nike,
yes,
Adidas,
Puma,
college,
NFL stuff, logo stuff.
So we're no longer allowed to print anything with copyright or trademark, such as those examples, and the list goes on.
Yeah.
If you don't know, please reach out. Hey, Chelly, is this something that I can print? Does this fall under the category of copyright, trademark, anything like that? And then we can just help you out from there and let you know if you can move forward or if it's denied.
Yeah, and don't be upset. It's a business that we have to
cover ourselves,
protect ourselves. So you guys may see some YouTube videos of, oh, this is printed and this was printed. We're a very young business. So as long as we continue to be due diligent, then the people out there who were to ever reach out to us, if the NFL were to ever, we're just using this as an example, but if they were to ever reach out to us, they're gonna look at everything and then they're gonna say, okay, but we're so tiny. Now, mind you, if we get big, and we continue to do it, that's when they will definitely step in and probably try to shut down our entire operation. If we show that we're doing it with the intent if we show that we're doing it with the intent to make money from their licensed product, but we're not. So, things slip, things happen. It happens to all the businesses. So that's why we have to be extremely serious. If you send us certain things, we will let you know. we should be done. There shouldn't be anything else that should be going out. We're catching everything as we're seeing it recently. Just be conscious though. Don't send us an entire sheet, or don't send us an email, or definitely don't go purchase the 10 for 2, buy 10, get 2 free, spend $200, and then all the images that you send us are copyrighted, because that's happened before. So it's like, here's your money back, because you're thinking that if you purchase first, then send us your images, that we have to print them. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So that we can get, so anybody out there, also be mindful that anything that you do, there's a lot of people out here doing everything right. So don't mess it up for everybody else out here, right? You don't want to ruin the business, because then all the people who are really benefiting from the transfers, they're going to be like, well, what happened to Flash Custom Transfers? Well, 13 people continue to try to slip through stuff, but now we have a super efficient team. Mm-hmm. It's not happening. It's not happening anytime soon. And we're not going to record it. You won't see it in any of our stuff. We're very meticulous as we continue to grow, because this is all new to us. Mm-hmm. It's all new to us. So hopefully that camera's still recording, because we dang sure can't see if it is. So that's going to be it for this video, unless you got something else you want to say.
No, I think we touched on everything I really wanted to touch on. Yep. Don't forget, our sheets are $19.99. 22 by 24, unlimited colors and gradients on all fabrics, cottons, poly blends, 50/50s, anything you need to elevate your brand. Please email us at ordernow@flashcustomtransfers.com or visit our website, flashcustomtransfers.com. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to Flash Custom Transfers. I got to get my channel back.
Yep.
And we'll see y'all soon. Bye.
Peace.